Who is the 1.01 for fantasy football 2025? I'm going to answer that question in this video. Also going to let you know who should you draft, wide receiver or running back in the first round, because this is very important, particularly for 2025 fantasy football. I'm excited to dive in. If you're new to the channel, smash it, tap it, slap it, hit that thumbs up. It takes less than a second to hit the thumbs up. Really helps the channel. And let me know below. Let's make this ultra interactive. I want to know below, who are you drafting first overall in 2025 fantasy football? Love to get your feedback. Want to make this interactive, okay? I'm excited to dive in. I also want to talk a little bit about first round draft strategy as well. I did a video on that a couple days ago. Go back and check that out. But I just released 16 rounds, and as I'm laying it out, I learned a lot of things. I learned a lot of strategies. So if you guys have not got 16 rounds, if you want to get the cheat code, the actual answers to the test per se, make sure you guys grab the 16 round draft, which I've linked it below. Use code WIN to save. Once you get 16 rounds, you'll never look back at rankings. It'll just be a complete game changer. You guys will be very, very happy, okay? So before I get to who the 1.01 is at the end of this video, let's talk about the candidates on who could potentially be the 1.01 for this year realistically. Now, understand, we talk about this every year. The guy that finishes on top, it's very unlikely to finish on top last year. The past year, we had Jahmyr Gibbs at the running back position, finish on top. And we had Ja'Marr Chase, Jefferson. Those guys are all top guys, particularly Ja'Marr Chase having an astronomical year, outstanding numbers. I mean, 175 targets. Very, very hard to top that as a wide receiver, to see that type of volume. Absolutely amazing. So the candidates, let's talk about it. We got Bijan Robinson, clear-cut candidate. And that's an easy decision for me in regards to why he's a candidate. He went from 214 attempts the first year, because I guess they were running this Algier BS in his rookie year, which was crazy. He jumped from 214 to 305. Absolutely amazing. 14 touchdowns. Phenomenal. Saquon Barkley, another candidate coming off this astronomical 345 attempt, 2,000-yard rushing season at 5.8 yards per carry. Amazing. We got other candidates. We got Malik Neighbors. Believe it or not, I think he's trending upwards this year. Finished 6th last year, but at the 1.01, not necessarily. But I just feel that, you know how things like go up and down. This guy has the potential to finish ahead of Jefferson and Chase this year. That's a whole other video. But you don't necessarily have to draft him at the 1.01. I'm just saying he could finish there. And we got Jefferson, we got Chase, we got Jahmyr Gibbs, and of course, one of my personal favorites is Ashton Jeanty, who could finish at the, as the top running back this year. I'll tell you guys why, okay? So those are the candidates, right? You got Bijan, Saquon, Jeanty, Gibbs. You got Jefferson, Chase, and Malik Neighbors are the 3 wide receivers I like. You got CeeDee Lamb, but they just added, Pickens there as well. They got Ferguson. They got some receiving options at running back this year. They're running a bit of a committee there, not touching their running backs. But so who is the 1.01? Again, I want you guys to drop, your comment below. Let me know who you think. But I'll tell you this, right? First and foremost, Saquon Barkley, it's very unlikely he's going to do this again. He's never done it in his career, 2,000-yard rushing season. So you got to factor in a decline for him. It's just you just got to do it. There's no other way around it. You have to factor a decline. And then with Bijan, I think he's still trending upwards. He's got everything you need in a 1.01, right? And then there's Jeanty. So I guess the first question is, and you guys can answer this as well in the comments, are you going wide receiver? Are you going running back? Okay. Now, this particular year, you can, in theory, still go go running back round 1, but you can go wide receiver within the first 2 picks. Reason being, there's a ton of depth at running back with guys that could be the one on their team, guys like Harvey, Judkins, Caleb Johnson, and others. So, there's a temptation to grab those running backs kind of in the mid rounds, and then you still want to lock in ace wide receiver within the first 2 rounds. That's one thing that's very important you want to do this year, is lock in a wide receiver within the first 2 rounds. So it's up to you to make a decision. Now, here's the trade-off, okay? If you go wide receiver round 1, you get a Ja'Marr Chase and, Jefferson. Then round 2, you're kind of looking at the Josh Jacobs, the Bucky Irvings, the Kyron Williams of the world. If you go Bijan, Jeanty, Saquon round 1, then you're looking kind of at the JSNs of the world. You might land a Mike Evans. You definitely don't want T. Higgins. He's coming off late round 2, early 3. So you're kind of getting into these, JSN I think is going to be good. You're getting into kind of these like 1B type receivers for fantasy football. Now, 1A on their team, but 1B for fantasy. So for me personally, I'm still going running back round one. If I have an opportunity, I'm definitely getting a Byjan and Gentry or someone like that. Now, I may be fading Saquon just because I know a regression is going to happen. I just don't know how much of a regression. I just know a regression is happening. So back to answer the question, again, I want to keep this video really short today. Again, if you haven't gone 16 rounds, grab it below. It's really going to help you guys crush your leagues. And then drop a comment, hit the thumbs up. But I would think I'm torn between two players, and it's going to be between Gentry and Byjan. Now you're saying, what about Gibbs? Well, Gibbs had 250 attempts, and with those attempts, he did more than people that had more volume. I mean, with 250 attempts, he became the top running back in PPR, did Gibbs, but that was with Montgomery missing a bunch of games, 3 or 4 games. Is Montgomery going to miss games? Possibly, but you're banking on that for Gibbs to be the number 1 running back again, because Montgomery is going to get over 200 rushing attempts, which sucks. With the other guys, you're getting the full volume. Now, here's why I like Gentry, right? Elite contact balance, right? Elite vision. He's got that rare combination of speed, like the long end speed, and also the quick burst, which is really good. Natural hands, clutch in game times decisions based on what he did in college. Decent, solid pass blocking too as well. Pass protection, sorry. So Gentry's got all these skills, and then he's going into a situation where he's going to get 300 rushing attempts, okay? And again, he's being touted out to be this amazing guy. I mean, sometimes you get these big things, this hype, and then you end up doing nothing. I don't see that being the case with Gentry. I think they've improved that offense with Raiders pretty good in Las Vegas. He's tempting. Now, you probably won't even get the 1.01. You may be drafting 8th or 9th, and you may not even have a chance to get this. Now, Gentry's ADP at the time of this recording is around 14 overall, so early 2nd round. Now, I've seen him come off in mock drafts as early as 6, so I just think he's got the potential to be the top guy. The safer bet at the 1.01 is definitely Byjan at the 1.01, just simply because we know what we're going with. We know what we're going to expect. We know his numbers have gone up, like I said, 214 to 304. Kind of what you see is what you get, right? Like if you're buying a property, you kind of see it. I could walk it, I could touch it, I could feel, I could see the backyard, I could see there's a pool back there, right? With Gentry, it's kind of like a pre-construction build. You know that this is going to be amazing. It's a nice piece of real estate. It's on a nice piece of land in a safe community, whether it be gated or whatever, gated community. Maybe it's safer. You got the, your security guard up front to protect the property. You all kind of know this on pre-construction, but you really don't know what you're getting. But you're getting something amazing in Gentry potentially, but you don't know till it's built. Maybe when it's built, like the builder, kind of cut corners and the security guard didn't show up at the gate in the gated community. Now, all of a sudden they got rid of that idea and there was changes. You guys get the analogy, right? So, to wrap this up, I think Byjan's a safer 1.01. If I'm more of a risk taker, if I got the 1.01, I might just go Gentry. I think just you can't go wrong with either one, just because you're getting an amazing, talented player in a great situation with a ton of volume. So to answer the question, I'm going Gentry. If you like a little bit of risk, if you want to be safer, go with Byjan. And I like running back for sure. Again, Ja'Marr Chase, great option, but I see a regression there as well. And there's a ton of wide receivers as well that could be the wide receiver ones. Last year, I told you to get Ladd McConkey and Brian Thomas Jr. So I was able to fade wide receiver early, and we did absolutely amazing later on, okay? So running back, Byjan, Gentry, let me know who you like out of the two. Are you going Saquon? Do you think Saquon's still going to do well? Are you going Gibbs, assuming that Montgomery's going to get hurt again? Who are you going at the 1.01? Love to get your feedback, all right? Hit the thumbs up, smash it, drop a comment, and go grab 16 rounds. Hopefully this video helps. And again, I'm a little bit more, I like risk, right? Because I cover myself later and I know what I'm doing. So I'm not shy to take risks early. So I'm probably going Gentry at the 1.01. I'm still torn. I may change my mind as we get close to the season. Byjan, got to hear some more reports of him, how he's doing. I think he's going to do solid though. So let me know below. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next video.